Morning sun was barely breaking through the clouds as Daniel Carter, a single father in his mid-30s, pushed an old shopping cart through the aisles of the local grocery store. His 6-year-old daughter, Emma, sat inside the cart, swinging her legs and humming softly, a sound that had become Daniel's favorite melody in the world. Life hadn't been easy since his wife, Sarah, passed away 2 years ago. Daniel worked long hours as a delivery driver, balancing late nights and early mornings, just to make sure Emma never missed a meal or a smile. Every Sunday morning, the two of them would go grocery shopping together, a small routine that made their hard life feel a little more normal. But that morning felt different. As they approached the checkout line, Daniel noticed a young cashier at the counter, maybe 19 or 20, scanning groceries with shaky hands. Her name tag read, Lily. "Morning," Daniel said kindly, as he began unloading his items onto the belt. Lily looked up, forcing a smile. "Good morning, sir." Her voice was soft, trembling, almost as if she'd been crying. Daniel noticed her hands trembling as she tried to scan a carton of milk. She dropped it once, muttered an apology, and quickly wiped her eyes when she thought no one was watching. Emma, ever curious, tilted her head. "Daddy, why is she sad?" Lily froze. The question hung in the air like a quiet echo. Daniel smiled gently at his daughter, then turned to the cashier. "Are you okay? You don't have to answer if it's too personal. I just noticed you seem a little shaken." For a moment, Lily stood still, her eyes blinking rapidly as she tried to hold back tears. Then she set the scanner down, took a deep breath, and whispered, "I'm sorry, I got some bad news this morning." Daniel nodded, his expression calm and full of empathy. "Do you want to talk about it?" She looked at him, really looked at him, and saw no judgment, just kindness. "My mom," she started, her voice breaking. "She's been in the hospital for months. The doctors called earlier and said they don't think she'll make it through the day." Emma gasped quietly. Daniel's heart sank. "Oh no, I'm so sorry. Why are you even here? Shouldn't you be with her?" She shook her head, tears falling freely now. "I can't afford to miss work. I already used up all my leave days. I need the money to pay for her medicine. My manager said if I don't show up today, I'll lose my job." Daniel stood in silence for a moment, his chest tightening. He knew that kind of pain, the helplessness of wanting to be somewhere, with someone, but being trapped by responsibilities. He remembered the night Sarah was in the hospital, the night he couldn't get off work in time to say goodbye. That guilt had never left him. Daniel reached into his wallet and pulled out a few bills, not much, just enough to make a difference. He placed them gently on the counter. "Take this," he said quietly. "Go be with your mom. I'll talk to your manager if I have to." Lily's eyes widened. "I can't take your money." "It's not a gift," he said, smiling. "It's a favor to me. I never got to say goodbye to someone I loved. Don't let that happen to you." Tears streamed down Lily's face as she stared at the money. "I don't know what to say." "Just say thank you and go," Daniel said warmly. At that moment, Emma leaned over the counter, holding out a small piece of candy from their basket. "This is for you," she said innocently. "It'll make your heart feel better." That broke Lily completely. She laughed through her tears and hugged Emma across the counter. "Thank you," she whispered. "Both of you." She quickly removed her apron, called for another cashier to take over, and ran out of the store, tears of gratitude shining in her eyes. Daniel and Emma finished checking out, then quietly walked back to their car. He didn't say much, but Emma could sense that something special had just happened. "Daddy," she said softly as he buckled her in, "you made her happy." He smiled faintly, eyes glistening. "Maybe, sweetheart. But I think she reminded me of something important too. What's that? That sometimes helping one person, even a stranger, can heal a part of your own heart. Daniel was at the same store again when the manager approached him. "Excuse me, sir. Are you Daniel Carter?" Daniel nodded, unsure why he was being addressed. The manager handed him a small envelope. "A young lady named Lily asked me to give it to you if you ever came back." Daniel opened the envelope. Inside was a handwritten note and a picture of Lily with her mom in a hospital bed, both smiling. The note read, "Dear Mr. Carter, I made it in time. I was with my mom when she took her last breath. She knew I was there. She even smiled before she went.